Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Dak Prescott and the Denver Broncos taking on Patrick Mahomes and the San Francisco 49ers.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. We go from Denver. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick in the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Dak going to start out going to the air. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there complete to Mooney. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 31, Mahomes. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 7. First down, 49ers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side on target to Thielen. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. got this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Stephon Diggs punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Partner, I love the call to go for it on 4th down.
Well, I know you do, because if you don't get it right, they got to march 99 yards the other direction.
But what it showed me was they didn't have that mentality at all. They weren't even thinking about setting up for their defense. They were just thinking about scoring, determined to get into the end zone.
And get into the end zone they did. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running left is Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This is taken at the 15. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll check this one off to Fournette. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing. Prescott. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll throw again. Prescott. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
Second down and 8. Now Prescott. That one is slants to McLaurin. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Play action now. Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
They've got one up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes, left side caught by Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards that time for number 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Prescott to throw it. Dumps it off to Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. San Francisco's offense returns to the field as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And Owen coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Open man right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Prescott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And the grab by Croft. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this will be caught by Mooney. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second down at 4. To the air again, Prescott. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Prescott on 1st down. He completes this to Walker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score from the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, their opening in the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Off the option, it's Jones. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
After the sack on first down, Prescott. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender, give him a little bit of space, all you want there. Get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
First down, Prescott. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
McManus now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Up the middle, Jones. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll go again to Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Prescott locates Mooney on the out route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call down a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Fournette, a first down carry. Dante Hightower on the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Niners on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 71 yards. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing, Prescott. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now Prescott. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5 now. Prescott. Flush to his right. That's complete to Mooney. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. They still can't get him. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Field now, here come the 49ers. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And Diggs has it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's Mahomes again. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And Mahomes picking up the 1st as he slides and hits the deck. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Mahomes will throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Still 2nd down. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And take it right on the 30. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort That was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.